Hello there, fellow zombie slayers! My name is Stanley557, and here is a redone Easter egg guide for the map Ancient Evil. I wanted to redo this guide simply because I've had more experience with the Easter egg, and I've always wanted to put out the best guide possible. I'll be unlisting the old guide, but you can find a link to it below. With all that out of the way though, let's get right into it. Step 1. Obtain the Sentinel artifact. Like every other Chaos Easter egg, you'll need to acquire the Sentinel artifact. It can be found inside the amphitheater, and after taking out 3 Spartoids and surviving the Chaos Rush, it's yours for the taking. Step 2. Unleash the Eagles. This step is easily summed up as opening Pack-a-Punch. Once you obtain the Golden Bridle, you can ride Pegasus to the dark side, and on this side of the game, you'll need to open up the cages with your specialist weapon. The one on the left is protected by Spartoids, and the one on the right needs to be shot down. Doing this will spawn in Giganese though. Open the cage with your specialist and run back over to the Oomphalus to start the opening process. Once complete, the step will be done. Step 3. Ignite the Beacons. This step requires you to reignite Apollo's flame in spawn. To do this, you'll need to pay tribute to the Oracle and complete challenges. You'll need to collect 9 points per player in the game. So, in solo, you'll need 9 points, in 2-player, 18 points, in 3-player, 27 points, and in 4-player, 36 points. You can earn points by redeeming challenge rewards. Collecting a common challenge rewards you with half a point, collecting a rare reward grants you 2 points, collecting a legendary reward grants you 4 points, and collecting an epic reward grants you 6 points. So the fastest way to complete this challenge is to redeem at least 1 epic and 1 legendary per player. Now, other players can contribute to the point total, so for example, in a 2-player game, 1 person can redeem 3 epic rewards and the flame will be fully reignited, but it is highly recommended that each player contributes to the challenges. Some of the easiest challenges are getting kills with specialist, equipment kills, melee kills, and hold a position challenge. Once you fully reignite the flame, melee the fire with your shield, and run over to this spot in the treasury next to the tent, a spot down here in the Spartan monument by the pillar in the cracked wall, and on this rock by the upper bridge. Once done, it'll raise a magnifying glass, completing the step. Step 4. Look the dead in the eye. Now, just a quick side note, these guides are for players who already have an idea of the map layout and know how to obtain and upgrade the gauntlets. These are quick and simple guides that simply describe the main quest. For Step 4, you'll need to obtain the upgraded Hand of Charon and fire a charge shot between these sets of statues right by the Zeus perk. Once you fire the shot down, you'll go into a special vision, and as you spin around, you'll find a statue with blue eyes. Fire a single shot of your weapon, and the statue will begin to disperse and fly away. Do this 3 more times, and the step will be complete. Keep in mind, you'll probably have to fire down another charge shot if you don't shoot all 4 in one go. Also, watch out for the Spartoids this step spawns in. You'll know you're done when the screen begins to shake and another magnifying glass goes up. Step 5. Align the citizens. Immediately, once you finish the previous step, you can run up this set of stairs and shoot open this cracked wall, revealing a metal line with a cog rolling across it. Pull out your shield and throw your spear once the 2 cogs are about to line up with each other. The second one can be found right over here by the treasury, and is easy to line up as the cog simply goes up and down along the track. The final one can be found in this building by the intersection of treasuries, and flows along this really long square-like track. Aim and fire at the right time to get it. Once done, you can run over to the Stoa of Athenians for the first step that really made me want to redo this guide. Now, last time, I simply said to fire in this area, which is technically true, but it will only work if all 3 statues are facing the center, hence why this step is called Align the Citizens. A good indicator is using the statue on the left for your timing, or you can just keep throwing spears until it works, either or. Once done, you'll complete the step. Step 6 and 7, Scepter and Sundial. Now, you can do either of these steps in either order, but I prefer to do Sundial first, as it can help you with the Scepter step. To begin this, you'll need to take the Hand of Gaia, upgraded or not, it doesn't really matter, and fire a single shot at this green symbol on the wall. Now, 2 more symbols will spawn near the Danu statue. To hit these symbols, you'll need to back up onto these steps and allow your shot to split. You might see that even though the shots don't split, you want to keep track of the 2 symbols up here in the left and in the right. Even if it says the shot doesn't split, you want to make sure that if they fade away, you've done it correctly. Finally, 3 more symbols will spawn. Walk around the pillar and fire a single shot. The blast will split again and then hit all 3 symbols. If done correctly, a Giganese will spawn in above the temple up there. If you fail, you can simply shoot the first symbol and try again. Now, if you want to save some time, you can use this Giganese for the Scepter step too. Lead him over to the treasuries and have him fire his Shockwave Sonic attack at this Chaos Crystal, and it'll drop an Ankh for the Scepter step. Once you kill the Giganese, he will drop a spear for the Sundial step. Now, take the spear over to the Danu statue and place it into this circle, and a puzzle will be revealed. Now, you'll also begin to see an increase in electric catalyst spawns. Kill one above the circle, and the puzzle will begin. There are 8 gold plates in the circle, and you can only see through one of them. In my game, the blue symbol needs to travel 5 spaces until it is under the golden line. When I hear the symbol moving for the 5th time, I interact with the sundial, and the symbol appears under the golden line, meaning I've done it right. You'll need to perform this 2 more times, each one getting progressively faster. If you fail, you'll need to get another electric zombie and try again. Once you've entered in the 3rd symbol, the spear will sink into the circle, and the step will be complete. Now, for the Scepter step, you'll need to give Ra the Ankh that you got from the Chaos Crystal, and he'll raise his left hand. Now, give him the upgraded hand of Chimera, and a defense sequence will initiate. To complete this step, you'll need to defend the light beam as Spartoids attempt to block the beam with their shields from both sides of the room. In solo, I'd recommend standing here, as you have a pretty good vantage point on both sides of the room. This step is very easy in co-op, as the other players can instantly kill the Spartoids with their gauntlets, but in solo it's just you and your guns, and you won't have enough time to grab another hand like the Gaia hand for example. Pegasus Strikes and Homunculus make the step a breeze, and oh yeah, watch out for the Lightfall that spawns in halfway through the step. If the Spartoids block the beam for too long, the step will fail, and you'll need to acquire the hand and try again. Once the sequence has been completed, you can interact with the wall and it will reveal Ra's staff. Hand it to him to complete the step. Step 8. Hit your mark. Now, for everyone's favorite step, simply have all players run into the amphitheater with their gauntlets out, and stand on the circle corresponding to your gauntlet. Players will be called out using specific light cues that are on the show floor. 1 of 2 challenges will appear for each player, and if it is not your turn, the screen will turn gray, signaling your return off stage. If the screen flashes white any other time until the end, you fail the step, and you need to try it again. If you fail 5 times in a row, you must wait until next round to try it again. If you run low on ammo, the game will give you 10 shots every time you reappear on stage, so ammo should never really be an issue. Each challenge on stage will have players either firing a simple single shot killing 3 zombies in the stands, or a charge shot challenge that appears on the show floor. Gaia will have players fire a charge shot down a single line of zombies. Chimera will have you firing down on a group of zombies coming out of either window on the sides of the arena. Charon will have you fire a single charge shot at a huddle of zombies, and Oranos will have players killing zombies that spawn in a large U around the amphitheater. There are a total of 3 phases, with the first phase being 3 waves, the second being 4, and the 3rd being 5. Once you complete the 3rd and final phase, the game will give you points and a max ammo, meaning you completed the step. Step 9. Cleanse the center. For this step, you'll want to head into the dark side of the world, and head up to this wall filled with symbols. Simply shoot the symbols that I shoot, and you'll do just fine. Now, Bruno and Shaw need to interact with this wall to watch a cutscene. If you're playing a Scarlet or Diego, you can simply continue the egg. But if one of Shaw or Bruno is in the game, a bot will spawn in to fill the other's role. Once the cutscene is finished, you can run up to the stairs and place down the Pegasus Strike to reveal a ballista. Now, take the upgraded hand of Oranos to align the weapon. And once fully aligned, head back into spawn and melee the fire of Apollo. Run through a fast travel to the dark side, and run through the venom trap to apply a poison effect to your spear. Now, melee the ballista, and it'll fire away, completing the step. Step 10. The boss fight. Make sure you've gathered your perks, weapons, and homunculus. Now, interact with the Omphalos, and you'll enter Olympus. The boss fight is split into 2 different phases, Pegasus and Perseus. In the beginning of the boss fight, a Giganese must be defeated to use the jump pads before you begin the fight with Pegasus. The gauntlets are very effective, as their shots track the mythical horse. You'll know you've done enough damage once the round flips, and Pegasus will land on one of the islands. You can only attack Pegasus with your specialist weapon, and the ones I recommend are either the Hammer of Valhalla or the level 1 or 2 Scepter of Ra, as both are really effective at doing a bunch of damage. For some reason, it seems to be that the Viper and Chakrams don't do a whole lot of damage to this boss fight. It's weird. Once Pegasus is no longer down, he'll begin to electrocute the current island, and you'll need to escape to a nearby one. As the fight goes on, you'll lose access to the Forest Island, and once Pegasus has been defeated, you'll lose access to the Fountain Island too. Also, you can refill your specialist weapon very easily by standing in these fire pools that Perseus fires down on you. But be careful, as they do a lot of damage, so try not to go down. Also, a Carpenter and max ammo will spawn on the other islands. Once Pegasus has sustained enough damage, you'll begin to fight Perseus. Now, Perseus likes to play a jousting match with a player, so you'll find yourself simply waiting for him to come down to you. You'll know he's coming down once you see an arc of electricity fire across the arena. Once he spawns in, begin firing at him, and he'll become stunned once enough damage has been done to him. Now, spam your specialist, and just like that, he'll be down for the count. And that's how you complete Ancient Evil. As always, I'll leave you all with the outro cutscene here. Thank you for watching, and remember, keep on slaying.
No! This cannot be! I am the son of Zeus!
Seek Semper Tyrannis, you son of a bitch! Time to go get my father.
Thank you. But I fear it may be too late. If I die, they will return. But your father... is released.
Stay with me. She's dying. Go, get my father!
Alistair!
Even though you do not yet know what you are, Scarlet.
No, it can't be.
There is still so much that you can teach me.